All right, hello everyone, and now welcome to Game 3 in this best of 3 matchup. We are all tied up at 1 game apiece. Apparently, I did something on my Twitch stream that people really liked. Not quite sure what that was. Oh, I need to. My viewer count box is a little bit too small, so I need. There you go. You actually saw like scroll bars on the box. That doesn't look good. Anyways, over here on the top right-hand side of Echo Isle, we have Lin. He is going to be going up against Th000 here on Echo Isle. So one game apiece in this best of 3 matchup. I wanted to show you guys the effects, so I'm going to just put this on the stream here. Look, yeah. All right, get to the middle vantage point right there. Oh, so difficult to cast. All right. Now, let's see what's going to be going down in this matchup here. Archmage, most likely going to be first as well. And over here on the top right, we are going to be looking at most likely a Blade Master. Interesting choice on the building placement. The barracks much further out than I would have expected. And that Orc Burrow could easily get surrounded. So a Voodoo Lounge could go down there to try and protect it. Most important is the person, which in this case is great. Well, thank you. I don't know. I'm getting old. I was making talks about green screens behind me, but I am getting older, and I don't know. It seems like Twitch and all of this video game stuff is for a younger generation. And if I was quote unquote to have made it, I would have been like Marcus Graham or Kevin White or Day9. Those are the older folks who have, quote unquote, already made it, as we're looking at the Voodoo Lounge being built off over there. Let's see how all of this is going to be moving on out. Altar of Storm's Blade Master should be coming out here in just a second. We should also be looking at our first grunt, taking out this Ogre Warrior off to the north, picking up the item, and then heading back, selling the Scroll of Town Portal, picking up double healing salves, and maybe a Scroll of Speed. Throwbacks when Crota had 50,000 viewers on YouTube. Oh yeah, 50,000 views on YouTube. Those were the days. Very, very, just a lot of fun. I think my biggest views are still Space versus Myth. In WarCraft 3, I somehow have like 600,000 views on that one particular video, and that video still gets more views a month than like some of my newer videos, which makes no sense. People leave comments on that video saying, "Hey, Crota, you're such a bad caster." Anyways, I'm like, yeah, that was like 6 years ago. That was when casting, no one knew what they were doing. They were just playing the game and talking. And now there's like production teams handling the camera, multiple viewpoints, dual casters, things of that nature all go into a much more polished experience that most people don't even think about. Anyways, back across over here, Water Elemental gonna go ahead and go after all of these grunts. Footmen are off to the north trying to push back here. Archmage does get to level 2 off of Militia clearing there. Nicely done using that infinite range. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is trying to take down the Ogre Magi. Should be able to pick up a strong consumable item, but was it worth it, as the Blade Master is now down to 141 hit points while his base is being pressured. Double Water Elementals now going to put damage onto that Orc Burrow. Orc Burrow could suffer some heavy casualties. Meanwhile, a Grunt going to try and take down this Water Elemental. Water Elemental will end up backing off. There is a little bit of experience right there, as the Blade Master going to break Windwalk. Should end up getting attacked, though, so that it doesn't constantly heal. All right, damage is being dealt. Peons are off of the line, as the Blade Master now going to be doing a little bit of chasing. Good items on that Blade Master in this matchup already, as the Blade Master goes after a Footman who threw himself. What are we watching? 6 years ago, there were some awesome casters. Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, Day9 has been doing it for quite some time. Husky, HD, some good StarCraft 2 casters. I got to cast with some good casters as well. So Greytorp, a great caster. Frodan was a great caster. WarCraft 3, what was it? SBK, solid caster as well. I think they were more marathon casters, as I was more of a slow caster. I always 100% that you're Caucasian. No, I am not Caucasian. I don't know why people are surprised that I'm not from European descent. My parents were, I guess, technically have Hong Kong citizenship, So we are technically under British rule. So if you want to go along that lines, you know, my parents could have been British citizens. Anyways, Water Elemental going to go ahead and get pressured down here. Beastmaster trying to come across. Is that Blade Master going to be able to escape? Yes, it will. It does have a potion of invulnerability and also a potion of healing. However, the Blade Master doesn't want to use that potion of invulnerability until he has to later. Thank you for the cheer, Orb Knight. And once again, Blade Master now heading back down to the south. All right, Archmage continuing to put pressure here. Footman now trying to run back. Blade Master going after the Footman. Will he be able to get his man? Or what is it going to cost him? Wasting a lot of time, but should get the kill there as the Blade Master, well, going to be able to finish off the Footman. The Footman could turn around knowing that the Blade Master is there, but the swinging animation on a Footman is actually slower than the Blade Master, meaning, and goes through, you can have them all. Do the effect again if my $7 pit purchase goes through. All right, I'll do the effect again. But not right now since we are in the middle of a matchup. Blade Master chasing after the Beastmaster. Beastmaster trying to, well, run away. Blade Master doing just a little bit of chasing, but not much at all. Quill Beast heading back off to the north is going to be able to poke at this bestiary, hoping to perhaps focus down this guy, but that grunt is going to get healed. All right, a little bit of construction now getting all underway. This was the effect that people were talking about. As we can see, Stronghold is right there. More Orc Burrows being placed up, but a good transition on both sides. Archmage and Beastmaster should consider heading over here to try to set up an expansion. Things are not going to be looking well if this game does, in fact, going long. That's not actually the particular strategy that you want to see right now. Archmage is right there. Priest trying to run back every which way. Is going to be able to finish off this Priest? Yes, it does. Blade Master attacking so quickly, as there was no slow coming in from any of the sorceresses. Let's take a look at the overall population count. 31 supply compared to 37. And we can see that Th000 does have a slight population advantage, but ever so slightly, as the Shadow Hunter getting closer to level 2. Meanwhile, Beastmaster not even getting any experience at all, and Archmage still sitting at level 2. That's not going to be a good spot. Sorceress could turn around and try and cast slow. Oh, proccing and ensnare, as the Blade Master perhaps is going to be using a Windwalk. Militia now being called over. If at first it succeeds, try again. Blade Master stealing important experience away from the Beastmaster once more, as the Archmage does have good amount of mana, and we'll see how effective this strategy will be this time around. All right, perfect range for towers right here. You can see that the Altar of Storms units are all going to be backing off once more. But what is going to be going down? No Dust of Appearance. Are we going to perhaps see Arcane Sentry? There's the triple towers already ready to go. Archmage going to be in position. Blade Master going to go after these units. Speed Scroll counteracting the slow, but is it going to be enough? Blade Master trying to come across here. Peasants need to back off. They're trying to build. They should be able to build just a little bit, as we do see a Hex onto a Priest go down. All right, Guard Towers do have Arcane Sentry. That is definitely going to help. Priest now in trouble. Sorceress gets in trouble, as you see the Guard Tower upgrades. Peasants now trying to fight back. Blade Master going after the units, as the Priest are going to end up getting focused down. 100-point critical strike. Shadow Hunter now sitting at level 2. Constant repairing, as the Shadow Spirit Walkers and the Kodo Beasts are trying to take down the guard towers. Blade Master has about another 5 seconds of invulnerability left as he focuses down another Priest. Now still fighting its way through, continuing the healing wave. More units trying to keep the units alive, as the Peasants are desperate, trying to keep up at least 2 guard towers, if not 1. Blade Master continuing to fight back here, very deep behind enemy lines. 40 supply compared to 35, but it all comes down to, well, can you finish off this Kodo Beast? That Kodo Beast is down to 20 hit points. It gets taken out. A Water Elemental now makes its way out, as the guard tower looks like it is completed, but too low on life to make much of a difference. Water Elemental could turn around, try to finish off a Troll Headhunter. Blade Master uses a potion of healing again, and still that Blade Master, even going through so many items, able to do so much damage. Before I see any more OP Blade Master discussions, please remember, Potion of Invulnerability, Potion of Healing, constant support on that one particular hero in order to get that much damage out. We're talking about 400 to 500 gold just on that hero in order to keep it alive. Archmage now in trouble. Hex unable to use the Scroll of Town portal. Are we going to see a critical strike? A heal. Scroll of Town Portal. No, not nowhere near there, as the Archmage is now trying to back off again. Blade Master is in position. Blade Master now trying to take down the Scout Tower. If the Scout Tower goes down, the Blade Master can in fact win walk if it has mana. Continuing this fight back again once more. Spirit Link causing problems as the Blade Master really has around 400 hit points. Units are now backing off again. Water Elemental going after Spirit Walkers that do not have Spirit Link. That's actually a very, very smart call, trying to get into the ethereal form, and that may actually be its demise. Beastmaster finally getting up to level 2, as the grunts with slow now have nowhere to go. The caster army starting to tip the scales the other way. 37 compared to 42 supply, as there was so much investment onto the Blade Master just to be able to hold off that attack, as we're now going to be looking at Orc Burrows getting taken down again. Are the casters going to get in position once more to try and take down another Orc Burrow and supply block even further? Shadow Hunter trying to heal up more units. Units all still trying to back off. It looks as though, yeah, the Grunt is going to be in a very bad spot. That's simply too many casters for the Grunt with slow to be able to escape from. Even with Spirit Link, it is going to get focused and taken down. Come on, casters, a couple of more hits. It's at 8 hit points. Okay, finally. Kodo Beast. I'm going after some units here. That guard tower finally being upgraded as the Blade Master trying to chase after all these units. Oh, the Priest somehow slipping through all of those Sorceress, able to get away as the Kodo Beast now has nowhere to run since it is in a bad spot. Beastmaster can drop another Quill Beast here in just a second. Archmage still at level 2 at the 11-minute 30-second mark. The guard towers didn't even deal that much damage, but still, the Archmage is very, very low on experience. The army is, however, reaching a critical mass state as the Voodoo Lounge may get taken down. Off to the north here, the Quill Beast trying to back off. The Voodoo Lounge needs to get repaired. There's an ensnare. Beastmaster in serious trouble. Invisibility quickly disenchanted as the Beastmaster gets away again. Water Elemental does get taken down again. Blade Master getting closer and closer to level 4, but does not want to dive in on the ranged casters. All right, things are starting to tip in favor of Th000 once again. If Th000 can take down a key building or two, that will pretty much be the end of this push, as Lin is going to be forced to retreat back into his own base. All right, no Demolishers have been spotted. You don't see any Lumber Mills, as the Blade Master, down to 61 hit points, does survive. All right, Archmage continuing to fight back down. Healing Wave saves the Kodo Beast, but not long enough as it gets taken out again. Archmage just shy of level 3 as the Beastmaster is in the front line, while taking a little bit of damage as well. Blade Master finishing off a Quill Beast here. Blaze Master could get to level 4. Shadow Hunter, nope, not yet at level 4. Peon's getting taken down as, yeah, this is not looking good for Lin. Lin was able to hold off long enough, but the heavy investment on keeping that Blade Master alive instead of transitioning into more units did cost them one Demolisher. Something to be able to hit all of these casters from range would have forced Th000 to try and actually move deep inside enemy territory. All right, here you go. Archmage could drop another Water Elemental here. Blade Master making its way over. There's a quick slow going after all of these units here. Blade Master pretty much has nowhere to go. Well, Blade Master, does end up staying alive once again. No. All right, Blade Master now trying to get back, but Th000 ends up taking it with the lower score. Good game right there by Th000, using that range. Our Archmage, really behind on experience for much of the battle, but I think it was Th000's awareness that there was no lumber mill. Without the lumber mill, Th000 thought to himself, you know what, I scouted that. Dude, you look exactly like the emote. This way? Is that it? I don't know. Is it this way? I can't do it. All right. Is that your pick? No, it is not. But yeah, that play, very, very spot on. Th000 realizing, you know what, I can invest in mass casters. There is no lumber mill. We saw what the Demolisher did in previous matches, and that is how Th000, with the lower score, was able to come out with the victory. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are on YouTube, remember to like, follow, subscribe, all of those things. I am still going to be casting more games on Twitch. I'll probably try to go for another hour today, talking to the stream a bit more. But once again, thanks for watching.